Wizards. Detroit right now the 9 seed. Looking in on the playoff picture that the Wizards are a part of currently. Beginning with the visiting Wizards. Stan Van Gundy's Detroit Pistons. Ish Smith mans the fourth tot. Will jump it up. And Washington wins. Wall finds the open man. It's Beal. He hits on a three.
Now that's critical. This is Washington.
One of the number one things that John Wall has mentioned with reason for the lack of consistency, not enough ball movement as Tobias.
Not on his shoulders without Reggie Jackson. He and Drummond have got to do it on the offensive end.
Harris averaging a career high 18.1 points. He said they took a long look at changing the starting lineup but just decided not to, but there could be changes elsewhere in the rotation with minutes as Harris. Here is Harris, the spin, the position, and the flush.
Well, that's where Drummond is the facilitator and reacting defensively. How about you let him feel you and you try to control and dictate what's happening?
Ish Smith, and I can just rotate him like a normal player now. Don't have to say, oh, they're at 4 team fouls. Now they may look to just foul Drummond. Porter with a hand in his face, and that's a well.
But you're talking about a guy who's been super efficient, and here's how you do it. Scott Brooks told Otto Porter today, don't worry about shot making. Other end.
Said just worry about playing hard. That's it. 5 straight for Porter as Bradley got 3 for 3. Chuck. Wall trying to sneak it in, could not. Here comes Bradley. He has Harris. Bradley storms to the rim and finishes. Finds the open man, Harris. Can't hit the 3. Drummond the offensive board and the putback.
He's vastly improved his free throw shooting, and another turnover here.
Bikes all the way in, slides it home off the turnover from Wall. Wall trying to do the old off-the-back inbound pass, and Bikes would have none of it as Mahinmi ends the 11. 4 straight for Washington, trying to dig out of a 15-point early hole. Bradley hits the... That is right. Last time they won 50 games as well. Oubre in the corner, hits the 3.
Now if there's been a...
Washington into the corner. Oubre run off this time. Goes to the rim with the lefty hammer.
I'll tell you, that's all set up because this guy is...
Scott hits the jumper, his first attempt off the bench. Good hands there from Meeks. Getting in the lane all the way to the rim and hooks it home with the reverse. Meeks on the season, just 31% from 3. In his career, he's over 37. As Moreland, one of several undrafted players that the Pistons have relied on as part of their rotation. Scott finds the cutter. It's Jody Meeks for 2.
Look at this lineup for Detroit. And again, another turnover. Otto getting into transition, and Mike Scott cleans it up. This
clock down to 3. Satoransky motoring, kicking, Porter hitting a 3 just as the shot clock
create a shot on this roster.
Yeah, and that's where Stan Van Gundy did say late games is indeed the place we miss it most. As Porter, Detroit has missed its last 8 shots. Make it 9. Drummond, another rebound, and the putback. And Scott Brooks hang on. Andre Drummond now with 13 rebounds. Bullock hits the 3.
9 makes it 3. So maybe they can get back on a roll.
Oubre, center of the lane, brought it down, added strip, got it back, puts it in. 2-6 run, bridging the end of the quarter and the beginning of the second to take the lead themselves. Bradley sticks the landing.
I guess that injection into...
Porter pushing. Here comes Wall. Accelerates. Kicks. Porter. Beal on a 3.
This is where they can be.
Finishing 30 and 11, and now what they're doing here this season. Bullock with a hand in his face. Hits the... Harris with a bunny. Couldn't finish. Wall 3-on-1. Wall finds Oubre to the ring. And Wall the rebound. Wall, the crossover, the finish, and the foul.
See, you've always
expects to retire at the end of that deal, even though he knows he could play a little longer. Wall lines up a 3. Truth.
See, now, if that...
Taking him out of that conversation. That's how lofty his vision is for himself. As he finds Morris in the corner on a...
Feel at one point the MVP of our team thus far.
Wall on a steal here. Flashes to the rim and lays it in. John
and Markieff Morris. Can they play at a high level? Because then that changes this team as Bullock gets another three to go down.
Steals it. Here's Smith. Open man Bullock, right back to Smith. He'll take from 18 and hit. He just missed the layup. Here comes Wall. 10 points in the quarter, 6 assists for the game. Beal, you bet, on a three. Then Porter, the offensive rebound, sets up Beal. He got it on a three.
Really good job by Marcin Gortat. No Johnny Most-like broadcast.
Wall the lob and Beal oops the alley as Washington continues to pull. Harris, Feathery.
Success has got to make you want more success.
Tolliver lines it up and knocks it down. They started shooting 13 of 21 in that first quarter. They've shot just 31% since, as Gortat just said burn on the back. He had another one that said marsupials. I mean, they're very unique. As Bradley scoops that in. A little juice from Detroit at the end of this quarter. Can they get a stop? Oubre denies it with a three. Can't hit. Tolliver batted it alive, but right to Oubre. A dead sprint to the rim for two. 45 in the quarter for Washington. He was very confident that the game was about to turn. Liked things he saw at the end of the quarter, and he was right. The Wizards once down fifth first time for Detroit. He has been banged up of late. What a fortuitous hop. Kelly Oubre threw it right in. Waiting for game time. Are they available or not?
Correct. How are you going to guard pick and rolls? What are your matchups? You don't know night by night as Kennard gets a...
Now they're incredibly young. But they haven't vaulted quite as high as maybe they could have. As Stanley Johnson the steal. And the trailer Tolliver with the flush.
I just love...
Ball can't finish. Here comes Detroit with some momentum. They've shaved the 20-point deficit down to 10. And now 7 for Detroit. Scott, center of the lane, finds Oubre. Does he get the roll? He does!
Every shot down matters when you've got a deficit. And
Wall nearly split the D and then the hoop. Morris will. His 19th. Here comes Smith. Smith burns through the lane, gets the body and the finish.
When against the body he went up against.
13 for Smith. Wall blazes and finishes with the left hand. Stopped here. Morris on the offensive glass. Keeps the possession alive for Wall, who hits the three.
Wow.
But he's a pro. Total pro, but very quiet. Kennard, that good-looking southpaw stroke. Still a 5-point game. Beal switched on Drummond. Finds Morris. Corner. Oubre. Three. Good! And the foul! It's a 9-point Washington lead. After the 4-point play, Kennard with an answer. And out. Beal has really struggled in fourth quarters of late. Separates here. And hits! For Washington. Kennard hits the three. Don't go away yet. Kennard has the last 10 for Detroit. Both free throws good. 8-point game. Smith to the elbow for two. And that will do it. The Wizards fight out of a 15-point hole early to come up with a 10-point win over the Pistons. 122-112, the final. Kelly Oubre, a career high 20.